Greetings, Ben Murray here with another edition of SaaS Metrics School. So, a lot of these SaaS Metrics Schools episodes are from the front lines, not theoretical, just what's happening as I work with founders, CFOs, controllers, accounting teams, outsourced bookkeeping teams. So, today, no different. So, with your accounting close, now in my SaaS Metrics course, working on coaching calls with my clients, always talk about the accounting foundation. We cannot have forecasts. We cannot have an FP&A variance process. We cannot have great SaaS metrics without a solid SaaS accounting foundation. First, we need a good accounting foundation. Secondly, we need a SaaSified accounting foundation. So, with our accounting foundation, one thing that comes up a lot is our close process and quality control in our close process. It is highly advised, I highly recommend that if you have an insourced accounting team, if you have a bookkeeper, staff accountant, et cetera, that they are using a closed calendar checklist each month as they close the books, because this helps us when we're closing the books to make sure we've made all the journal entries, we've reconciled all the subledgers for the balance sheet, that we don't forget a thing, we don't forget a posting. So it really helps catch a lot of the errors that we normally wouldn't catch. And sometimes it's just not errors, it's just forgotten postings, forgotten reconciliations that we need to do every month. And as your SaaS company scales, the accounting gets more complex. That closed calendar checklist expands. Maybe we take on some debt. Now we've got to post principal and interest payments. We've got to reconcile that ledger just to make sure we're doing things correctly. So it gets more complex. And then the accounting close calendar checklist becomes even more important. So if you have an internal team, just make sure they're using a closed calendar checklist. I'll put a link in the show notes to my closed calendar on my blog. And this is also timely because I have this interview SaaS founders for my podcast, my other podcast, and interview the co-founder at numeric.io, all about close process, close management. They also have a closed checklist. I just checked that out. A lot of checks going on here at numeric.io. But accounting, it starts with that. Otherwise, all the data downhill from this, our forecast, our variances, just our analysis is just off. And of course, our SaaS metrics will be completely off. So starts with the accounting foundation, nice clean process, nice financial close review process that we catch any missing journal errors or errant journal entries. And then we continue with our close calendar throughout the month. So I'll have a link to that in my show notes. And again, it's just putting the proper hygiene in place. So we're building that good foundation so our back office function, so finance and accounting can scale. Otherwise, it just gets so messy down the road. So I hope you enjoyed this, and please be sure to check out that closed calendar checklist. Thanks.